Hello friends, welcome to today's Spark session. In this series, we are learning about the basics of Apache Spark, and in our today's video, we will learn one of the Spark SQL function. We will learn distinct versus drop duplicate, and in this video, we will learn how to use distinct and how to use drop duplicates, and we will also discuss on how the drop duplicate is getting differentiated from the distinct. And I would also like to add, this is one of the question that has been asked in the recent Spark interview by one of the famous company. That being said, let us understand this with one of the use case that I have for today's demo. Let us move on to our today's demo. We are into my Databricks Community Edition account. I have started the cluster and also created the notebook for as well. We will go through each and every step to understand the concept of distinct and drop duplicates. Before moving on to our example, I would like to share if the interviewer asks question about the distinct and drop duplicate, we can go ahead and answer it in such a way like the distinct is a Spark SQL function which will eliminate the full row duplicates from the given Spark data frame, and if you are using drop duplicates, it will does the job of distinct as well as it will also has the additional capability of removing the records based on the subset of columns as well. So this is what the difference between the distinct and drop duplicate is. We will understand this with one example. Let us create a data frame. Here we are not going to upload any data. I'm directly creating a data from the list. So here you can see I have some duplicates, full row duplicates, as well as some column level duplicates as well. You can see ID1 has been repeating thrice, in which the row itself getting duplicated twice, and only couple of columns is repeating once. So in such a way it has some duplicate records. Let us create a data frame from this list. So for that I am using spark.create data frame, passing the list and then giving the schema. So we have 3 columns. Let me display the input for us, and also I am displaying the count of records, number of records that we have in the input. So the Spark job is running. So here you can see the input count is 8. So we have total of 8 number of records, and also if I sort it on based on ID, you can see we have 3 Naresh, and then 2 records on Prakash, and then age is different. So like that we have some records. So let us see what happens when we apply distinct and when we apply drop duplicates. So first comes the distinct. The syntax for distinct is we have a data frame and then dot distinct. This is the syntax. So here what I am doing is I am displaying the output of distinct, and then also I am printing the count of records. So before running this command, guess this on your own. Like we have a input data frame I have shown here. Guess number of count of records that will come and the number of records that will appear once I run the distinct. The command is running. Hope you have calculated it. So here you can see the distinct count is 7, and since it is distinct is a row level, full row duplicates will be eliminated. So the full row duplicates of entire row has been eliminated, and we have 7 records. So this is all about distinct. Here we can't pass the selected column inside the distinct. Only way to give us like we can select ID, and name column. To check the number of IDs that is available and the name without any column level duplicates. Again you can notice like we have only 2 columns being displayed when we give a select statement of ID and name. Since we are using a subset of columns, only those subset of columns will be displayed when we are using distinct. So we are missing the third column, which is nothing but age. So this is the all about distinct. And if we move about to the drop duplicates, the first case is we can use it directly like as distinct. we can use it INDF and then drop duplicates. We have two functions here. I mean, like you can see in drop duplicates, we have drop underscore duplicate and drop duplicates. We can use any of this, no issues with the function. Both will do a same job. So let me use any one of it. Drop duplicates, the same thing. I'm giving a distinct of count. I mean, I'm giving a drop duplicates count, and then I'm displaying it. So before running this command, I would like you to again freeze the video and calculate the number of count and the number of records that will appear in our output, so that we can check it once after I ran the command. Let me run this now. So again we will have number of rows as 7. This drop duplicate is same as distinct. It does the function as that of distinct. So we have returned 7 rows matching with the distinct function that we have ran above. Along with this, we have additional ability to give only the selected column subset. Like you can see here, this is the syntax that we have to use. Input data frame dot drop duplicates. Inside that we have to pass a list of columns that we are considering as a subset. So here what it does is, it will consider only these two columns, and whatever the columns that is matching these two records for the first time, those records alone will be picked, all the other columns will be dropped. So that being said, let me run this. Also I have displayed the count as well. So let us check. We will be receiving 4 as a count. So here you can see only the record that is matching for the first time is getting picked, and all the record that is matching the same ID and name has been omitted. So this is the functionality of drop duplicates with the subset of columns. Hope you understood this concept, guys. Try this on your own machine. I will show you some more example, I mean like a scenario based question in my next video for drop duplicates. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and also give a thumbs up signal if you really like my content. Thank you for watching, guys.